Julius Nyerere was a giant of African history, a man whose influence and vision shaped the destiny of a continent. He was a leader who helped free nations from the shackles of colonial rule, inspiring countless others to join the fight for independence. He fought for what he believed in with unwavering determination and courage, standing up against oppression and injustice. Nyerere was a teacher who became a revolutionary, using his knowledge and passion to educate and mobilize the masses. Nyerere was born in Tanganyika, now Tanzania, a land rich in culture and history but marred by colonial exploitation. He saw the injustices of colonialism firsthand, witnessing the suffering and inequality imposed on his people. He knew his people deserved freedom and dignity, and he dedicated his life to achieving that goal. Nyerere dedicated his life to this cause, tirelessly working to unite his people and lead them to independence. He believed in a united Africa, where nations could work together for mutual prosperity and peace. He wanted a continent free from poverty and oppression, where every individual could thrive and contribute to society. Nyerere led with passion and intelligence, always striving to uplift his people and promote justice. He inspired millions with his vision of a better future, and his legacy lives on in the hearts of those who continue his work. He is remembered as a hero of Africa, a symbol of resilience and hope for generations to come. His fight for liberation still resonates today, reminding us of the power of unity and the importance of standing up for what is right. He showed the world the power of unity and self-determination, leaving an indelible mark on the history of Africa and the world. Julius Nyerere was born in 1922. He grew up in Butiama, a small village in Tanganyika. His father was a Zanaki chief. Nyerere's upbringing instilled in him a strong sense of community. Life in Butiama was simple. Nyerere learned the importance of hard work and cooperation. He valued education from a young age. He walked for miles to attend school. Nyerere excelled in his studies. He earned a scholarship to a prestigious secondary school. This was a rare opportunity for a boy from a rural village. Education shaped Nyerere's worldview. He studied at Makerere University in Uganda. There, he encountered Pan-African ideas. He learned about the struggles of colonized people. Nyerere continued his studies in Scotland. He earned a master's degree at the University of Edinburgh. His time abroad exposed him to different political systems. He became convinced that colonialism was unjust. Nyerere returned to Tanganyika in 1952. He was determined to fight for his country's independence. He became a teacher, but saw his true calling in politics. Nyerere's political career began in 1954. He formed the Tanganyika African National Union, TANU. This party aimed to unite Tanganyikans against colonial rule. Nyerere traveled across the country. He spoke to farmers, workers, and intellectuals. He urged them to demand independence. His message resonated with the people. TANU gained widespread support. Nyerere became a powerful voice for change. He negotiated with the British government for independence. His efforts led to Tanganyika's freedom in 1961. Architect of African unity, the birth of the OAU. Nyerere believed in a united Africa. He saw the strength in collective action. He worked tirelessly to unite the continent. His efforts culminated in the formation of the Organization of African Unity, or OAU, in 1963. The OAU was a landmark achievement. It brought together independent African nations. They pledged to support each other and fight against colonialism. Nyerere played a pivotal role in this historic event. Nyerere's vision extended beyond ending colonial rule. He envisioned an Africa free from poverty, ignorance, and disease. He believed in self-reliance and economic development. Beyond borders, Nyerere's Pan-African vision. Nyerere's Pan-Africanism shaped his foreign policy. He believed in supporting liberation movements across the continent. He saw it as Tanzania's duty to help others achieve freedom. He opened Tanzania's borders to liberation fighters. He provided them with training, weapons, and a safe haven. Nyerere recognized that colonialism's end in one country was a victory for all of Africa. Nyerere's unwavering support came at a cost. Tanzania faced economic sanctions and military threats, but Nyerere remained steadfast in his commitment to a liberated Africa. A lifeline to liberation movements, Nyerere's support system. Nyerere's Tanzania became a hub for liberation movements. Groups from Mozambique, Angola, South Africa, and elsewhere found refuge and support in Tanzania. Nyerere provided them with material assistance and a platform to advocate for their cause. He used his influence on the international stage to raise awareness about their struggles. Nyerere condemned apartheid in South Africa. He called for sanctions against the regime. Nyerere's support was crucial for the morale of liberation fighters. It demonstrated that they were not alone in their struggle. His solidarity gave them hope for a brighter future. Frontline states, a bulwark against colonialism. Nyerere played a key role in establishing the Frontline States. This group of Southern African countries opposed apartheid in South Africa and aimed to liberate the region from colonial rule. Tanzania became a base for operations against the apartheid regime. Nyerere allowed the African National Congress, or ANC, to establish military training camps in Tanzania. He provided them with logistical support. The Frontline States faced constant threats from South Africa. The apartheid regime launched raids and destabilized the region, but Nyerere refused to back down. He believed that freedom was worth fighting for. Triumph over tyranny, Zimbabwe and Mozambique's freedom struggle. This chapter delves into the courageous and relentless efforts of the people of Zimbabwe and Mozambique to break free from the shackles of colonial rule and oppression. Julius Nyerere, the first president of Tanzania, played a pivotal role in these liberation movements. His unwavering support was instrumental in the eventual liberation of Zimbabwe and Mozambique. Nyerere provided essential training and sanctuary to freedom fighters from both countries. His commitment to their cause was unwavering, offering them a safe haven to regroup and strategize. Utilizing his exceptional diplomatic skills, Nyerere rallied international support for their cause. He tirelessly advocated for their independence on the global stage, garnering crucial backing from other nations. At that time, Zimbabwe, then known as Rhodesia, was under oppressive white minority rule. The struggle for freedom was intense and fraught with challenges. Nyerere supported the Zimbabwe African National Union, or ZANU, in their relentless fight for independence. His support was a beacon of hope for the freedom fighters. He provided them with bases and training camps in Tanzania where they could prepare for their struggle. These camps were crucial for their survival and effectiveness. Similarly, Mozambique was under harsh Portuguese colonial rule. The people of Mozambique faced severe repression and exploitation. Nyerere supported the Frelimo movement in their armed struggle for liberation. His assistance was vital in their fight against Portuguese colonial forces. He provided them with weapons and training, ensuring they were well equipped to face their oppressors. This support was a game changer in their struggle. Tanzania became a vital rear base for Frelimo fighters, offering them a strategic advantage. The support from Tanzania was indispensable in their journey towards freedom and independence. Ujamaa Nyerere's vision for a socially just Tanzania. Nyerere believed in creating a more just and equitable society in Tanzania. He introduced the concept of ujamaa, a Swahili word for familyhood, as a way to promote rural development and social equality. Ujamaa aimed to create self-sufficient villages where people would live and work together. Nyerere believed in communal living and sharing resources. He wanted to reduce poverty and inequality. While Ujamaa had noble intentions, it faced challenges in implementation. Some people resisted the collectivization of land. Economic progress was slower than anticipated. The legacy of Mwalimu Nyerere's enduring impact. Julius Nyerere, affectionately known as Mwalimu, meaning teacher in Swahili, left an enduring legacy. He is remembered as a visionary leader who fought tirelessly for African liberation and unity. Nyerere's unwavering commitment to freedom inspired generations of Africans. He showed that it was possible to stand up to colonial powers and fight for self-determination. Nyerere's legacy extends beyond Tanzania. He is revered across the continent as a Pan-Africanist who championed the rights of all Africans. His vision of a united and prosperous Africa continues to resonate today. A continent remembers Nyerere's place in history. Julius Nyerere's contributions to Africa are immeasurable. His vision and leadership were instrumental in shaping the destiny of not just Tanzania, but the entire African continent. He played a pivotal role in ending colonial rule, supporting liberation movements, and promoting African unity. Nyerere's unwavering commitment to the cause of freedom and justice inspired many across the continent. His legacy continues to shape the continent. The principles he stood for, self-reliance, equality, and unity, remain relevant today as Africa navigates its path towards development and prosperity. Nyerere's life and work are a testament to the power of ideas, determination, and selflessness. His dedication to the welfare of his people and his tireless efforts to uplift the marginalized are remembered with great respect. He showed that true leadership lies in serving the people, understanding their needs, and working tirelessly to improve their lives, and fighting for a better future. His speeches and actions continue to inspire new generations of leaders and activists. As Africa continues to grapple with challenges, from economic disparities to political instability, Nyerere's teachings offer valuable lessons. Nyerere's vision of a united, prosperous, and self-reliant continent serves as a guiding light. His dream of a cohesive Africa working together for common goals is more relevant than ever, and self-reliant continent serves as a guiding light. His emphasis on education and economic independence continues to influence policies and initiatives across the continent. His life is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, resilience and perseverance can lead to monumental achievements. Hope and determination can prevail. Nyerere's enduring legacy is a beacon of hope for all who strive for a better, more just world.